When it comes to your sexual health, take it from someone who's been there before. Take it from me. Today, Deja talks to Kesha about finding your true self after a strict childhood.
I am 43 years old. I am from a little small town called Reddick, Florida. I was adopted. I found out when I was 8 years old that I was adopted. My maternal aunt and uncle actually adopted me. But you can't say that in our house. Nobody's adopted. Nobody is this one, that one. We're all just the same. I was raised with 2 siblings, my brother and my sister. I can't say my childhood was actually bad. I can't say that. I can say it was a little different because when you're adopted, it just seems like, not the world is against you, but it just seems like you're the black sheep when you really didn't ask to be the black sheep. My biological sister and brother, because I have biological siblings as well, they're Puerto Rican and black. So I used to think growing up, maybe my mom gave me away because I wasn't light-skinned, and it wasn't her fault. So things that I endured being in the house, I was molested. I was molested by close family members. I was raped a couple of times, not just once, not just twice, but 3 times. Depression, suicide. I would always think, if I was gone, if I would kill myself, would people even care? Like, would they even care that I'm even here? That thought of a little girl being 8 and 9 years old, thinking that she's pregnant, or thinking that no one really wants her because of her skin color, but the other 2 are lighter. You know, these are thoughts that I really haven't really shared with anyone.
Well, literally all the things you're saying, like, I can relate to so much. But I recently wrote a screenplay that is kind of about my situation too, because in my home I was dealing with abuse by somebody else in our home. I also went through being sexually assaulted as well, although it was outside of the home, but still really affected me. And then I also, one of the things that I feel like I carry with me the most is, like, I was dealing with the depression and the suicide. Like, I had attempted suicide multiple times and been hospitalized. I remember going and talking to people that were supposed to be there to help me, and like, it just felt like I was just completely invalidated. And it was always like, no, you're just being dramatic. Like, oh, you're just sensitive. No, it's not really what happened, you know? And so, and I feel like I never really got that closure of, like, people recognizing like, you know, something that shouldn't have happened to you. And I feel like I still carry that feeling of almost like betrayal. I don't like to admit it, but I think a lot of my childhood definitely has affected the way I see relationships. Like, I have never actually really been in one. I remember when I was younger, I think I did things just because I wanted to feel like, not even necessarily love, but just like some form of attention. Like, I wanted people to recognize me in just whatever way they would, even if it was just physical or whatever. And so I wasn't like being super like picky about who I was like kind of getting into bed with, just because I wouldn't say like I didn't respect myself, but it was just like I was just so eager to feel, just to feel somebody was giving me their attention, even if it was just like,
and that's how I felt too growing up. Like you said, it comes from just wanting attention, just wanting to be validated, just wanting somebody to say they love you or they're with you, and not even really knowing that that's the worst thing for you. My mother was the type, because her mother wasn't very nurturing. She wasn't really, she was nurturing, but it was nurturing in her own way, because she couldn't do what she wasn't taught. I didn't get the I love yous. I didn't get the hugs. I didn't get to talk about the menstruation. There's certain things I didn't get, but I still can't fault her for that, because she wasn't taught that. But I know I was raised with a lot of love, but it's definitely not a straight path when you're raised with a religious family.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, each of us are on our own personal journeys through our lives, and I mean, if religion is part of that, then you're on your own personal like journey or the relationship with whoever you believe in. But I'm learning to, you know, love myself more and just be more comfortable just being me.
That means you're healing.
And
I have an affirmation that I'm doing for the next 21 days. I'm saying to myself, I am more than enough. When I get up in the morning time, I'm saying I am more than enough. That's my affirmation to me. So maybe you can have your own affirmation. Use that one. I don't care. But I'm just saying, because sometimes the things that we speak, a lot of times the things that we speak, they actually can come true.
Yeah.
You know, speak those things as though they were. So that's my affirmation.
For more trusted sources on the topics that matter to you, go to getmegiddy.com.